So, good evening. Thank you for staying for so long time. So it's quite a long day. So I will try to be quick. So I'm the last speaker, and I'm trying to describe the power and importance of monitoring observability in a very simple story-based way. So I am Aleksandr. I will be the storyteller for this story. Story will contain important information, takeaways in each slide. So please study each slide carefully. And in the end of the story, it will be a quiz. So with the prizes, so please. So let's begin. So the story begins with Jennifer's decision to become a farmer. 3 months ago, she ordered a chicken farm from developer. And now is a deadline date, Friday evening. The developer prepares this chicken coop and chickens, everything in the place, all is out of the box, and developers go to and QAs go to 2 weeks vacation. And Jennifer stay alone with the running chicken farm. So let me introduce the main characters of the story. So it's Jennifer, who represents the person who responsible for some for service or project. There is a rooster, chickens, who represent a software, application, service, or system. There is a dog, monitor, is a watchdog who is responsible for system stability. System stability and checking that everything is working fine. And there is a Bugsy, cunning fox, which represent a bug, error, or vulnerability. He always tries to find a backdoor to the chicken coop and use vulnerabilities to get chicken and eggs. So how do you think? What's happening next day? So next morning, Jennifer arrives to the chicken house and she's shocked. All the chickens are dead. Nothing works. Yeah, because the launch was without the monitoring. It was a strict deadline. There is no monitoring in business case. So we need to provide service fast to market, and after that we will create a monitoring. And what we get? Yeah, so chicken dead. So Jennifer tried to restart all the chickens, and after that some of them restarted and start working. But there is a problem. There is no eggs, so there is no benefit for the company. So takeaway from this scenario is that so you should always start new service application with monitoring. So what Jennifer decided to do? So Jennifer decided to hire a watchdog who will keep an eye on the chicken 24/7. So she hired a watchdog, and watchdog goes to the chicken coop every 10 minutes and checks that chickens are alive and they moving, and there is no fox intrusion. Looks good. Yeah, and if something is suspicious, watchdog is see, he start barking. Yeah, so here again the main takeaway is that simple watchdog. Yeah, so it could be a good solution for the start, but let's see what happened next. So next day, again, Jennifer finds a disaster in the chicken coop. They come and see that the feeders are empty, there is no water, and chicken have started to eat each other. So yeah, so watchdog says, okay, I come to the chicken coop every 10 minutes, and the chicken was moving. There is no fox around, but the system and service is not working. Yeah, so the main takeaway here is it's not enough with the simple checks. Yeah, so you need to monitor resources. And what Jennifer do next? Jennifer installs sensor on a water and food supplier. She gives a watchdog a phone to receive alerts if food and water is low. Again, smart decision from Jennifer's side. Yes, so we need an advanced health check in order to monitor resources. But what's next? Again, cold night arrives. The heating system fails. And in the morning, chickens have turned into icicles. And Jennifer tries to warm them with a hairdryer. Yeah, some of them stays up and so on. And here, again, the main idea is that it's not enough with the resource monitoring. You also need to monitor external resources such as network, database, and services on which your application and service or system is depends on. So what Jennifer do next? So Jennifer now install temperature sensor and small backup and diesel generator in order to prevent similar problems. Again, chicken are warm and happy again, and alerts about temperature are coming to the watchdog smartphone. So next situation, Jennifer decided to go to the vacation for 2 weeks and hire a young assistant to help. However, this assistant avoids to reporting any problem or incident to Jennifer because he would like to keep Jennifer happy. He tried to solve everything quietly on his own. Incidents are not documented and there is no postmortems. He applies a temporary solution, which is not last long. So it's a quite common situation here. So when no one of us would like to go to CEO or member of the board and say that we have some problem, incident, and so on. All of us would like to say that everything correct and we will get the benefit. But how do you think what will happen next? For sure, yeah. So yes, nothing good. Jennifer received a call from supermarket manager who's saying that he will cancel a contract because there is no eggs. Jennifer rushed to the chicken house and sees the disaster. Chickens are half alive and things are way worse than she thought because before it was reported that everything okay. So no incidents, no problem, nothing. So here, the main takeaway is we need to log any incident. We need to create a postmortems. Otherwise, it's a ticking bomb. Yeah, so without the transparency, you are at risk. So what decided to do Jennifer? Jennifer introduced strict incident tracking. Every problem is now recorded in the logbook, and daily reports are mandatory. She also tracks X production on tablet and see what's happening every day, every hour, and so on. Yes, assistant is not happy in saying that why we need so many paperworks. It's nothing. Yeah. The next one, yes. So Jennifer could not stop. She decided to move forward and set up detailed logs, metrics, and tracing to understand not just what's failing on the farm, but why. So, as you know, monitoring tells us tells us that there is a problem, but doesn't tell that where is the problem. Explain what caused it. So Jennifer implements a three-pillar observability: logs, metrics, and tracing. So logs, now Jennifer, everything what's happening on chicken coop is recorded. When they fed, when the power went down, when the rooster complained. Metrics graph shows feed levels, water, temperature, and chicken activity. And tracing, now they can pinpoint exactly where fireworks occur and how they impacted the whole system. But what can go wrong with observability? Yes, another one situation. Suddenly Jennifer starts receiving alerts every 10 minutes about wolves. The logs are flooded with the error that the wolves are spotted somewhere. but there is no wolves. Everyone is looking for wolves, but no wolves. So Watchdog is exhausted because a lot of alerts is saying that there is a wolves. But Cunning Fox, in the meantime, dig a tunnel and steal a chicken, because it's some small error that there is amongst all these wolves alerts. So here the takeaway is too many logs, useless noise. If you are overloaded with alerts, people stop reacting on them. So you need to keep it useful. So after implementing the 3-pillar observability, the chicken farm runs like a clock. Few incidents, stable X production, and happy supermarkets. And of course, Jennifer, inspired by this success, decided time to scale up. I would like to get another 30 chicken farms, but the number of employees stays the same. It will be one watchdog and one assistant. So how do you think? What's happening next? Again, quite common situation. So 30 chicken farms have been built and launched, but the joy was short. Logs are flooding like avalanche, thousands of alerts per minute. Assistant and watchdog running from one farm from another farm, and of course, again, a lot of wolves from every farm. So what's happening next? So finally, assistant and the watchdog submit their resignation to the Jennifer and say, we are quitting. So what's next? Jennifer refused to accept resignation. Instead of that, they called to John Wick, an automation specialist who arrives with a robot dog and robot assistant. And now they automate alert handling, filtering unnecessary logs, and life becomes easier because robots work 24/7 instead of a watchdog and assistant. But let's see what's next. So now, after automation, Jennifer decided to centralize all information in one single repository. So she would like to get all information from monitoring, logs, and traces into one place. And also, she would like to integrate this information with internal and external ticketing system in order to be able to find out what's happening outside, and also integrate the public media sources. After all this data centralization, she activates an artificial intellect. And now, artificial intellect can analyze all the possible data and suggest some preventive actions before issue arise. For example, Rootster complain about feed quality. Change supplier. Supermarket customer reports fragile eggs. Increase calcium in feed. Or temperature dropped by 2 degrees. Eggs production decreased by 5%. Increase heating at night. So takeaway is that you need some artificial assistant, in order to analyze all the data that you have. All my colleagues that stay on the stage today say that, okay, I have 30 dashboards, or I have thousands of alerts, but how many you are in the team? 1, 2, 3, 10? So how you can be able to scale up this and react on all everything that happened? The main idea here is, so you should try this artificial intellect, and maybe it will help you. So main takeaway from here. So how to avoid chicken farm disaster? So again, without monitoring, no deployment for the new services and application. Watchdog, health checks, great beginning, but not enough. You need to monitor internal resources, external resources, and everything on which your application is dependent on. So postmortems, it's matter. Don't hide the problem because it's a ticking bomb. Again, logs should be meaningful. And as I said, centralization of data. I think that it's a key. It's a modern key technology what we should use in order to sleep well at night, together with artificial intellect. So, and the last slide. Story ends with a happy end. Jennifer became a guru. Now she takes TED Talks event and shares success story with the audience. So thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed.